The recapture of Kursk by Moscow is apparently not going as planned. Ukrainian troops were able to establish a bridgehead here in August, but Russia's attempts to retake it failed. What was previously only rumored has now been confirmed by sightings. Russia has secured North Korea's help. North Korean soldiers have appeared in the region and are probably already deployed against Ukraine. These are said to be special units that are trained to fight in mountainous terrain, to which the area of operation belongs. However, the Korean troops have no practical combat experience and have so far only trained in their own camps. The exact number of troops is unclear, but it is estimated to be between 5 and 10,000. Based on this history, experts assume that the North Korean troops will not hold out for long. Initial hostilities from the area seem to prove this right. The North Korean troops are likely to disappear faster than they appeared. As early as September, after a delay of 81 days, the Lewis and Clark succeeded in landing on Saturn's moon Titan. The mission, led by Sean Christopher, was on its way for 4 years and, in addition to the Europa mission launched in April, is an attempt to bring humans further into the solar system than ever before. Admittedly, the Saturn mission will be a bit further ahead than the Europa mission, which should land in about 2.5 years. Landers of the research vessel landed on the surface as planned and began exploration of the moon. Communication is difficult, however, because a radio signal in one direction lasts over 4 hours. What we know so far is that soil samples have already been collected and the first temporary barracks have been set up to further explore the surface. Since the moon has no atmosphere, a return to the Lewis and Clark for the lander is relatively easy. They can simply take off and return to the mothership. The place of the landing was marked with a flag as usual, but that of the UN, since this mission, like that of the Shango, was not a mission of a single nation. From several discussions that have been held, it is clear that the place of the landing should be called Christopher's Landing, in honor of Sean Christopher, who was in charge of this mission. It will be exciting to see what humanity can expect out there. Triggered by heavy rainfall, as the cause of a cold air drop, there has been a devastating flood catastrophe in Spain. The region around Valencia in particular has been hit hard by the rising water levels. The persistent rainfall meant that the waterways were no longer able to cope with the large masses of water. As a result, large parts of the municipalities and cities were flooded. Washed-away cars, mud-covered roads, and great destruction can be seen in pictures of the region after this catastrophe. The damage caused is in the billions, as estimated by experts. Unfortunately, 230 fatalities are also to be mourned. On the 31st of October, a day of national mourning was even called for the victims. But debates about whether the government could or should have done more in advance do not stop either. The reconstruction of the destroyed areas will take some time.